All right. Hi, welcome everybody to the very first forecast. All right. So this is the very first video of a three-part series, but my very first recorded video uh, for this channel. So expect more of these, but just to jump into what we're going to be discussing. So we're going to be discussing minimalism, and this is the first episode of a series that I believe is just like the intro steps to like financial literacy and trying to get yourself to financial freedom. So we're going to discuss in this series minimalism, short-term gains, and long-term gains. Only because I believe people want to know about short-term gains. That's what I think people desire the most to actually know knowledge about. Then there's long-term gains, what I believe everybody needs to know about. But the other thing is minimalism, which I believe actually maintains these three. So what I'm gonna say about this is these are going to be very short. If you want to actually know more in-depth things about it, request a video. I'll be willing to actually upload a video with more specifics and more examples. But let me just jump into minimalism because these are going to be short form videos. So I'm gonna just get this out as far as this point of minimalism. When you look at minimalism and the ideals that go along with minimalism and the concept of it, and when you think about it as far as minimalism and the way of life people live who are minimalists, they sometimes live in tiny houses, only have 2 plates, 2 cups, 2 forks in their house. They don't carry too many pieces of clothing and things of that nature. And how when I look at something like that, and how I somewhat apply that to my life, I look at it like, all right, when you apply these things to the things that you do in your everyday life, do you need all those things? Are you even using all those things throughout the like not even year, but even the month? Like, are you actually using these things per se for yourself, or is this just something to have? And when I look at it in other things and aspects of life, when you look at the lives of a billionaire like Mark Zuckerberg and how he has like literally mitigated his clothing choice of basically blue jeans, black jeans, navy blue shirt, black shirt, gray shirt, and that's something he's usually wearing on a daily basis. Knowing that there's also many choices you can make throughout the day before you go through like a choice, like a decision exhaustion, you should be mitigating the things that you have and the things that you have to keep your mind on so you can actually be a little bit more effective and productive on the decisions you make. And this opens a gateway as far as when I retract that back to how I truly apply it to myself. When you think about expenses and stuff like that, if you really don't need these things and you completely cut back on these things that you were just previously using, it actually opens up a great amount of capital for you, because you monetize a way to give some of these things away or sell them. Just in the instance, you kind of clear out some of the things of ownership that you have and gain this capital. Now with this capital, you have the funds to actually start investing this into short-term gains and long-term gains. And when I talk about minimalism and stuff like that, that opens the gateway to, all right, when I'm doing these short-term and long-term gain moves or plays, whatever you want to say, call it, I'm able to actually mitigate my expenses as my income rises with these. So it helps me maintain my actual upgrade in, I would say, income. So, with that being said, that is everything for minimalism. I could get a little bit more in depth, but I don't truly know what everybody wants me to get in depth with, and it's a lot to actually know that comes with using minimalism for a mitigation technique in your rise to a higher income. So I do want to talk about this before I actually end off the video. So with the new design stuff and things that I've been doing, as far as like, if you notice with the intro, I was able to actually do like, so the very first few seconds are actually the intro to like the gaming part and stuff like that. Then the second, I'm gonna add a little bit more design tips in them, and they're not really pertaining to the age group that Forecast is going to appeal to. The age group Force radio is going to appeal to is going to be more of a younger generation and stuff like that. But when it comes to the older people, it's really the information that you should actually take away from here, and how you should actually apply this information back to your livelihood, and not take it as it should be me teaching you on it, or just teaching, but how you can actually use this to get yourself on track with, I would say, getting a habit of learning these things and getting in these spaces and learning these terminologies. But with these designs, and because I'm not just talking about the financial part, but with designing as well, if you notice, like with the little switch up of this, you've noticed that there's a different design, and it allows me to actually just learn clip champs and alter things and put a new environment and just switch up the whole scenery. So this is the other part of me doing like the design part and stuff like that. This is something I've already been doing, but this is just me not being able to fully just record it for y'all during the entire live stream. But expect more videos, and matter of fact, see you soon, because I'm gonna drop the other 2 videos right after. Peace out.